The time has finally come for Premier League Team of the Season news. We've got like 10 plus players leaked right now. More Team of the Season information leaks as well. We've also got the last 3 Team of the Season live cards leaked as well. First and foremost, a couple of announcements I'm going to say. The first announcement, though, is one I made yesterday, but just to remind you guys, if you did not see yesterday's video, our Premier League Team of the Season pack opening is going to be on Saturday, not Friday. Saturday at content time, we will be ripping pretty much everything open then. Hoping to have like 100 player picks before our pack opening even begins, so it's going to be ridiculous. And then second announcement also is that tomorrow's video will not be up until the season that comes out, just so we can get like an overview of what kind of comes out tomorrow. And also there was a change today. Every game you play in Rivals, Squad Battles, and Champs, you actually get XP for. If you guys want to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. Use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount, which I think is something that probably should have been, you know, the case for the whole entirety of seasons ever existing. I think you should get XP for every single game. But anyway, content, there wasn't much again. An Evo came out that was half decent, but I don't really have any players to show you. The content, once again, we talked about it yesterday. I don't really think it's been very good so far, to be honest with you. There's a lot of content out right now, but just it's all kind of rinse and recycled. Like there's not really anything new per se, and maybe I'm looking for too much here, but I talked about it a lot yesterday, so I won't get into it too much today. Let's actually start now. So first, we'll start off with this. We actually have 3 not Premier League, sorry, 3 Team of the Season live cards leaks. The last 3 we're going to see with the official stats and playstyle pluses. They could potentially be in the new season. It does say they're, you know, definitely TOTS live cards. They're upgradable. Will they have those in the new season? My guess would be no, but they could be. But I'm guessing these guys will probably be SBCs here. So Udol is first with intercept and slide tackle with some, you know, pretty good stats there. You know, is it the best card ever? Probably not, but can get some upgrades. So that's one of the 3 cards leaked here. Then we have Gabri Viega, who has power shot and ping pass. It's a pretty good card all around. 2 playstyle pluses, a little disappointing, of course, but he's fine. But if it's an SBC, I'd hope it'd be a little bit better than that, honestly. Then we've got Adriana as well, who has finesse and quick step. So a couple nice play styles there, and a pretty good all-around card. So might be an SBC, might be in the season. We're not too sure. But let's get into the Premier League leaks now. And that is a 3-headed monster of Erling Haaland, Cole Palmer, and Ollie Watkins. I think they're the 3 top scorers in the Prem, ish. I might be wrong about that, but yeah, no really surprise to see these 3 here, but it's nice to see the confirmation. And also, there's a tweet down here that said, is that Palmer's confirmed overall rating? And then he replies saying, I think he's even better. So 94 apparently is like too low for Cole Palmer. He's going to end up being probably one of the best players in this promo. Haaland, of course, always one of the best players in every promo he's in. And Ollie Watkins, don't really know yet. Deserves a really good card, but we'll see what they end up doing with him. But yeah, those 3 are going to be the first leaks we've got there. We've got Virgil van Dijk, who, I mean, yeah, I mean, you knew he was going to be here. You know how good he is. Let's just move on and act like we're not seeing what we're seeing. Then we got word of 6 Arsenal players to be in the team, and that kind of got people guessing of who these Arsenal players were going to be. And Rick said, my guess was Saliba, Odegaard, Rice, Saka, Ben White, and then Raya, question mark, most clean sheets. And Raya does have the most clean sheets. I just don't know how Gabriel does not get in here. I'm going to be honest with you. Gabriel's, like, to me, has been as equally important this season as Saliba has been. They're both amazing. But we did get confirmation, actually, that Ben White will be in Team of the Season. So it looks like, you know, now that we see Ben White confirmed, I'm assuming then that confirms Saka, Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Saliba. And then I'm guessing, yeah, the 6 really is just a toss-up between Raya and Gabriel, whoever you think that could be. I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But then we got word that TOTS for top 5 leagues will include 3 moments in packs. So we're only going to get 3 moments cards for every top 5 league, which is kind of, I think that's less than last year. We used to get like 5 or 6 last year, and people were not too happy with this one. So TOTS moments, if you don't know what it is, it's basically a way for EA to shoehorn a player that is a pack seller into the promo team without them having a good season. That's really all it is. And Christopher Nkunku is going to make the TOTS moments 3-man squad for the Premier League. How has this happened? I mean, I don't think there's any other possible reason other than just strictly cold hard cash, but he'll be a great player. I mean, no doubt about it. He's going to be great in game, but Nkunku gets TOTS moments, and okay, a W for red player picks, I suppose, there. And then the second moment card leaked is actually Alejandro Garnacho, who actually is deserving. You know, he obviously had probably the goal of the season, so a TOTS moments card makes sense for this one. But those are the 2 of the 3 moments cards that we have got leaked at the moment, with one more coming up sometime soon. We'll talk about the channel, whatever that might be. And also a big one, we got Heung-Min Son. He is confirmed to be in the team as well. So the attackers in the Prem Team of the Season are going to be, for one, just insane. And 2, insanely expensive. They're going to be virtually unpackable. You heard it here first. I mean, they're going to be a little more packable than Team of the Year, but not too much, if we're being honest with ourselves right now. And here is Saliba. He is confirmed in the team as well. The stats and play styles are just concept, I believe, there. But yeah, that's all the Prem TOTS we've got right now, and literally all of them. I know we've seen probably the majority of the great ones, but almost all of them look insane. In terms of just name value that we can expect great cards for, these cards are going to be insanely expensive. If you have Kai Havertz, you can thank Chelsea, because they just dominated them, and Kai Havertz is now 1 goal away from a +2, and he's got his +1. So it's going to be a +2. It's in the bag for sure now. And I've come up against him many times now. He does seem to be very good in game, and a lot of comments have said the same thing. So at this point, I might think about crafting him. It's definitely what I'm thinking about for sure. Also, his guaranteed TOTS pack that we get in the daily play, it can contain any team season card at all, so you might as well save it for the Prem, because then you have a chance at the Premier League team of the season if you saved this by now. The description says contains any TOTS moments, or live cards. So it looks like, yeah, you can save it and get all the stuff that ends up in packs be in that pack. So you might as well wait till Friday. And here's that bonus XP graphic. It does show, you know, XP awarded 50 XP, you get coins too. How this isn't a thing, it should have been a thing a long time ago, in my opinion, but I'm happy to see they're doing it now, at least for the end of the season, to get people up, you know. I'm happy to see that. Maybe they'll do that for all next season. I do like the idea for sure. And now, going off the trends from last year, today should be the day that we get a live team of the season guarantee pack. I think it used to come on Thursdays. It came on Wednesdays last year, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously it could be either one, but I'm assuming it'll be Wednesday. So what does that mean for, well, TOTS live cards and then fodder as well? I think what it means basically is for this one, I'm not super confident in its total rise, to be honest with you. I'm not super confident. I think that you might see like an 85 rise up a little bit if, say, you need 2 85s in the squad. Say you need 2 86s and it's an 84 rated squad or something like that. 86s are probably going to go up, but really what I'm looking for is Premier League and like the Major League team of the seasons, because this one is just not really as good as the other ones are. I know people are still going to all do it, but the real demand and hype will be there for me for the Major Leagues, and that's kind of what I'm going to wait for. 86s are sitting here at like 4.5. Like, I mean, at that point, fuck it, just buy some. I don't know. The TOTS live cards, what actually happens here, this will happen with probably every single team. To a lesser extent, this one, because these ones are live, but especially with the static cards, what happens is people will start to sell right before content, and then after content, some people will pack the card that they have in their team. They will then go and sell that card. Basically, all the prices end up dropping a little bit. It's not ever a ton, but it's a little bit, and then they bounce right back up again. So if you want to, a little quick flip method, buy like 20 minutes after content, and then immediately flip it like 6 hours later, you'll make coins. With the live cards, like I said, it's a little tougher because their value is derived a little differently, but the Premier League and Serie A, etc., those leagues are going to be probably doing the exact same trend. Let's read your comments now. Just for fun says, I decided to skip 1 week of FUT Champs, came back and only managed 8 wins. I was a regular 11 to 14 wins player. I'm assuming he means before. And yeah, 1 week of FUT Champs can send you back a little bit. It can kind of get you a little bit to get used to the game again. But also what I do want to say is, you know, you skipped 1 week of FUT Champs. The main reason I read this comment was because I want to tell you, even during team of the season, if you don't want to play FUT Champs, just don't play it. If you want to play it, then that's fantastic. But if you don't want to, if you're sitting here being like, oh, I have to play Weekend League. No, you don't have to. Your FOMO is probably just going crazy, and you don't want to put yourself through something that you're going to basically hate. If you're not going to enjoy any part of it, then don't do it. Especially with video games. It's supposed to be about fun. If you have fun playing, then great. Play all you want. And if you don't have fun playing, then don't hesitate to be like, yeah, I don't want to play this week, so I'm not going to. John Cosimo says, after the last patch, the green selection cursor over the player in player picks is vanished for me. So it's very hard to see what player I am choosing. How EA can make a new creative mistake every day is a beautiful mystery. We had low expectations, but for fuck's sake. Has this happened to you guys? Can you not see your pick in player picks? A couple times my cursor's gone away, but isn't that just fascinating how it's like that bug can even happen in the first place? If it was a one-off thing, you'd be like, okay, that's funny, like we can make fun of it, but it's like a one-off thing, who cares? But so many glitches and so many things happen when they just tweak one thing changes, one patch comes out, it breaks a completely unrelated part of the game. Tell you the coding of this game is probably completely fucked up. Okay, hold on, TT. I watch your videos more than I play the game now. EA has ruined my gaming life. Well, okay, that's not good. You cannot let EA ruin your, whatever that means, by the way. I don't know what ruining your gaming life means. It doesn't sound good. You can't let EA ruin your gaming life. You can't let them do that. You can't let them have that sort of control and power over like your experience, right? You have to just enjoy what you enjoy. If you don't enjoy playing FIFA, then play something else. And if you're like me, like I think most people who do love playing FIFA, but you definitely need other things to do, you can't just play FIFA, then you need something else to do. If you mix in like a couple of games with FIFA, then your experience in all 3 of those games, whatever how many you play, is like way better. When you're playing one game all the time, probably every day, I mean, you're gonna resent it and hate it after a while. I will say comments were pretty split about, you know, my thoughts on the content. It was kind of like, I agree, content's just copy pasted, right? All of it all year. And some people were saying too, like that, yeah, we never had 8310s this early before. We've never had guaranteed massive packs every week. I want you to remember though, that for that part as well, pack weight is not as good as it was before. So a bigger pack doesn't mean as much as it used to mean. But I do agree with this. So I've not traded at all. I barely packed a big player and I have 7 mil and haven't played weekend leagues since team of the year. I don't know where that 7 million coins came from. If you haven't traded at all and you have not played weekend leagues since team of the year and you've barely packed a big player, I mean, that 7 mil just came, it just poof out of thin air. I mean, I'm assuming you probably spent money on the game, which is fine. But I think your experience, if you have 7 mil, is different than somebody who obviously wouldn't have 7 million coins, right? But thank you all for your comments. I mean, we're getting like hundreds a day and subscribers are going up. Everything's been going up and I am just grateful, just super grateful. I love you and I'll see you in this video soon. Peace.